A Russian submarine inside a heavily guarded naval base attacked from below without aircraft missiles or warning may sound like fiction. But this is exactly what Ukraine claims happened on December 15. And the reason this allegation has shaken military analysts around the world is simple: submarines are designed to be the most survivable assets of any navy, silent, invisible, and deadly, yet Ukraine says this one was reached in its own backyard near the Russian port of Novorossiysk, a key stronghold of the Black Sea Fleet. And according to Ukrainian defense sources, the attack was not carried out by jets, warships, or cruise missiles, but by an unmanned underwater drone that moved silently beneath the surface, turning the sea itself into a battlefield. The alleged incident took place on the night of December 15, a time carefully chosen because darkness reduces visual monitoring and port activity is lower, making detection harder. And Ukraine claims the underwater drone approached the harbor area of Novorossiysk undetected despite layers of Russian naval security patrol boats, sonar systems, and coastal defenses. And this detail alone explains why the claim has gained attention, because Novorossiysk is not a frontline port but a deep rear area naval base that Russia increasingly relies on after repeated Ukrainian strikes forced the relocation of assets away from Crimea. Novorossiysk sits on the eastern coast of the Black Sea, and over the past year it has become one of Russia's most critical naval hubs, hosting warships, logistics vessels, and submarines of the Black Sea Fleet. And as Ukraine expanded its use of sea drones and long-range weapons, Russia moved many valuable platforms, including submarines, to this port, believing it to be safer, yet the December 15 claim directly challenges that assumption. According to Ukrainian officials, the target of the underwater drone was a Russian Navy submarine operating near or inside the harbor area, and while the exact vessel was not publicly identified, military analysts believe it was likely a Kilo-class diesel-electric submarine, one of Russia's most important conventional submarines, often referred to as black holes. Due to their extremely low noise levels, these submarines have played a major role in the war, launching Kalibr cruise missiles against Ukrainian infrastructure while remaining hidden beneath the sea. Kilo-class submarines are designed to evade detection using advanced acoustic dampening systems, low-speed electric propulsion, and deep-water stealth, making them difficult to track even for modern navies. Which is why Ukraine's claim suggests a major shift in naval warfare, because it implies that small autonomous underwater vehicles may now threaten even the quietest submarines. Ukraine claims the underwater drone used in the December 15 operation was an autonomous unmanned underwater vehicle programmed in advance to navigate toward the target area using inertial guidance and possibly seabed mapping data, allowing it to operate without emitting signals that could reveal its position. And unlike surface drones, which can be spotted by radar or visually, underwater drones exploit the complexity of the undersea environment, where detection is far more difficult. The drone reportedly carried an explosive payload designed to damage critical systems rather than completely destroy the submarine, because damaging propulsion, steering, or pressure hull components can force a submarine out of service for months, which is often more strategically valuable than sinking it outright. And Ukraine's broader campaign has consistently focused on disabling Russian assets at minimal cost. Shortly after the alleged time of the incident, Russian military-linked Telegram channels and local observers reported underwater explosions, increased naval patrol activity, emergency response movements, and temporary restrictions around the Novorossiysk port area. And while these reports were not officially confirmed, they coincided closely with Ukraine's timeline, strengthening speculation that something unusual occurred beneath the water that night. Russia, however, maintained official silence and did not confirm any damage to submarines or naval assets. And this silence itself is not unusual, because admitting a successful strike inside a heavily guarded base would raise serious questions about port security and undersea defense capabilities. And even without confirmation, the strategic impact of the claim remains significant. From Ukraine's perspective, the December 15 operation was not just about physical damage, but about sending a message that no domain is safe, and that the underwater environment, once considered a sanctuary for submarines, is now contested. And this psychological effect forces Russian naval planners to reassess risks, even if the damage was limited. Defending against underwater drones is one of the most complex challenges in modern warfare, because unlike aircraft or missiles, underwater threats move slowly, quietly, and blend into natural ocean noise. And countering them requires constant sonar monitoring, underwater barriers, patrol vessels, and rapid response systems, which are expensive and resource-intensive. This is where asymmetric warfare comes into play, because Ukraine does not need to match Russia ship for ship or submarine for submarine. Instead, it uses relatively low-cost unmanned systems to impose high defensive costs, forcing Russia to spread resources across land, air, surface, and underwater domains simultaneously. The alleged Novorossiysk attack also highlights how the Russia-Ukraine conflict has become a testing ground for emerging military technologies, including sea drones, long-range unmanned systems, and now underwater autonomous vehicles. And the lessons learned here are being closely studied by militaries around the world. If underwater drones continue to evolve in range, autonomy, and payload capacity, future conflicts may see silent machine versus machine engagements beneath the sea where detection, reaction, and decision-making occur in seconds, and human operators may have limited ability to intervene. Even if Russia denies the December 15th incident, naval commanders cannot afford to ignore the possibility, because worst-case planning dictates behavior, and this means increased patrols, tighter port security, and potential relocation of high-value assets, which in itself is a strategic win for Ukraine. The idea that a submarine could be threatened inside a protected harbor challenges decades of naval doctrine based on stealth and depth, and forces a reevaluation of how naval power is projected and protected in the modern era, and whether silence alone is still enough to ensure survival. For now, the December 15th claim remains unverified, but its impact is already visible in the broader discussion about naval vulnerability and the future of underwater warfare. And as the war continues, the Black Sea may increasingly become a laboratory for innovations that redefine how battles are fought beneath the surface. And whether this specific submarine was damaged or not, one thing is clear: the underwater domain is no longer invisible, and the quietest platforms in the world may no longer be beyond reach.